Poor people who have dated rich people. What did you learn? When Nathan took me to his family's mansion for the first time, I knew I didn't belong. The driveway was longer than my entire street, and their garage held more cars than my apartment building's parking lot. I was a waitress putting myself through nursing school, and he was the heir to a real estate empire. I tried hiding my background at first. I'd make excuses not to go to fancy restaurants, saying I wasn't hungry or had already eaten. When he bought me designer bags, I'd return them secretly and use the money for textbooks. I even practiced using the right forks at dinner by watching YouTube videos late at night. But Nathan wasn't like his family. He drove a beat-up Volkswagen and wore the same 3 hoodies on rotation. When he found out I was returning his gifts, he started buying me practical things instead. Grocery store gift cards, gas money, nursing scrubs. He never made me feel small. His mother, Andrea, was different. She'd ask questions like, "What country club did your family belong to?" Or, "Which prep school did you attend?" When I admitted I went to public school, she'd purse her lips and change the subject. Once, she accidentally spilled red wine on my only nice dress at a family dinner. Things got worse when Nathan proposed. Andrea cornered me in the kitchen during our engagement party. "How much?" she asked, pulling out her checkbook. "Name your price to walk away. You clearly only want his money." I was hurt, but stood my ground. "I love your son. I'm not going anywhere." 2 weeks later, she showed up at the diner where I worked, ordering coffee and staying for my entire shift. She left religious pamphlets about marrying within your class, with her 10-cent tip. My hands shook so bad I dropped 3 plates that day. Then came the custody battle. Nathan's cousin Amy had lost her kids to social services after a drug relapse. She was rich, well-connected, and desperate to adopt. But no agency would approve her with her history. That's when she found Tommy. Tommy was a sweet 6-year-old boy from my old neighborhood. His mom was my regular at the diner, a single mother working 3 jobs. When she got sick with cancer, she asked me to help find Tommy a good home. I promised I would. Nathan and I applied to adopt Tommy. We had a stable home, good jobs, I'd finished nursing school by then, and so much love to give. The social worker loved us. Tommy would come for weekend visits, and we'd build blanket forts and make homemade pizzas together. But Andrea and Amy had other plans. They hired expensive lawyers, claiming we were financially unstable. They dug up my father's old DUIs, my mother's welfare records. They painted me as white trash trying to climb the social ladder through Nathan. The final blow came when they offered Tommy's dying mother $50,000 to change her recommendation to Amy. She was drowning in medical bills. She took the deal. I was destroyed. But Nathan surprised everyone. He walked into the final court hearing and announced he was giving up his trust fund, his inheritance, everything. "I choose my wife and Tommy," he said. "Keep your money." Andrea's face went white. Without Nathan's inheritance, their real estate empire would crumble. He was the only one who understood the modern market. Suddenly, Andrea's lawyer requested a recess. When we returned, Amy had withdrawn her petition. 2 months later, Tommy came home, for good. Now we live in a modest house near Tommy's school. Nathan started his own small real estate company. Andrea still sends Christmas cards with checks we never cash. Last week, Tommy had a nightmare about being taken away. As I held him, he whispered, "You're my real mom now, right? Forever?" I showed him the adoption papers we'd framed in his room. "See this? It means you're stuck with us, kiddo. Nothing will ever change that." He grinned and fell back asleep, clutching his favorite rocket ship pajamas, the ones Andrea says make him look common.